Greetings and salutations, fellow nerds and weeps. It is I, Scribblezats. It is time for thy scribbling. Hi guys, welcome to my channel where we purely focus on art, animations, memes, and whatever tickles my fancy. So, welcome to my channel. This video is only made because YouTube keeps deleting my channel while I'm working on some very high quality videos, and it's so annoying. I just, no. Just decided one day when I was working on a video that I wanted to do a beautiful animation that I want to work on, because me, if I'm gonna put something out there, I want it to be the best. I want it to wow people. But unfortunately, wowing people it takes a while to make something wow-worthy. So this mediocre speed drawer will have to do. So this is a speed drawer of an OC named, I forgot her name. I'll just quickly grab my sheet and go get it. Gonna go find that sheet of paper, which I hid somewhere from my little sister, who just loves My Little Pony, and she's just still editing My Little Pony drawings she could get her hands on, which is like both very sweet and endearing, but at the same time super annoying because they are my drawings and I get pretty damn sensitive about it. Mon Prave, there it is, which is French for peppermint, which is her color scheme, if you haven't just guessed yet. I wanted to give her whites, greens, and reds, but having a plain white skin wasn't really good enough and wasn't, you know, my ideal anyway. So, giving her certain colors. I also gave her freckles, because if you get a closer up of peppermint, you see this air escaping, that had escaped, like air bubbles from air that escaped from being cooked and, you know, like caramelized. I think, I'm guessing by the texture of the peppermint, this is my educational guess, that the peppermint's made similar to taffy. That is my guess. I would, you know, research it, but, this video is purely made from improv, if you could tell from the poor quality and the bad scripting. But yeah, that's basically what it is. So we're gonna look at her hair. Now, I could have given her, looking back, I could have given her white strips, which probably would even it out a little bit, but she'll look fine in the end product, trust me. I think she looks fine in the end product. So doing her hair was kind of a pain, so was doing her eyeliner. Her ears were probably the easiest to do, and I think my favorite part is actually her bow, which is drawing at the moment, which is happening at the moment. I like the bow design. It's kind of iconic of my OC. Her name's really hard to say because it's French, and I'm not good with French vowels, as you can tell. So yeah, it's pretty good. I love her bow. And she looks very sweet, as Candy does, but she's classy and sassy. So basically she's also, in a way, a Powerpuff Girl. Sweet and nice, made of sweet and spice and everything nice. She's the ingredient of Powerpuff Girl, which I love it. So we're working on our corset right now, because I wanted her to be demi-thick, my boys. Demi-thick. Not just thick, but retro demi-thick. Like a thick goddess. I also wanted to give her like some volume and depth to her characteristics, which is going to be fun. I was trying to figure out her lining scheme because I wanted to avoid red, so I found out how to do it, and as you can see, I'm just killing it. Hell, I'm so fast, I can't even talk faster than my hands can move, which is impressive and scary. Also, I'm not good with words. I'm a picture gal. probably why I read manga, because words do not intrigue me. And I decided to give it a red ribbon for a corset, just to make it stand out over the white, which was very good. Now, corsets were used during the Victorian period, and they were a beauty standard back in the day. But there was a problem with them. See, it would mess with it would squeeze the organs, causing the young woman to suffocate. So it was very often women were very pale because of it, because of lack of air, and they did faint quite oftenly. Back in the Victorian days, also, death was really prominent. And a lot of people wore black in the day because they were mourning the dead. And basically, it was a craze. A lot of people died back then. They even put, like, shock therapy in corsets. They had discovered electricity. So basically, they were putting it on everything to see what worked. And, they had shock jewelry, shock corsets, like, the corsets were electric and all sorts of stuff. The hairbrushes, too. It was... yeah, it was a pretty difficult time period back in the day. But, I got a nice view of the girls. Only people who are, culinaries of ladies and men of culture will only get that joke. If you know what I mean. But we're gonna get to the very fun part. I decided it'd be cute to give her, peppermint buttons on her chest. With tiny little bows! They were so cute! And of course, I have to make them the same color as the first bow. It's to make it match. And yes, our queen has to have elegant nails. Nothing too extravagant, something a little more natural to her skin tone. So, I gave the nails depth because they're facing the other way, and a little bit of a shine, because she is a goddess. A pony. My Little Pony diva. Yeah, she is a goddess and a diva. She's very confident and all that stuff. I haven't made any stories about her, because she was just a random character I made at the time. But maybe I will make a story for her. Who knows? Well, now, shadowing with the hands was a little trickier because the fingers were smaller. And it was a little more of a death, like, darkness situation. Was it too dark? Was it too light? That was what I was going for my head at the time because it had to look nice. As you can see, I'm doing some nice details on the nails. Very well done. So we're just trying to figure out how to do the nails, which is fun. I personally love drawing in my spare time. I had friends tell me that I should really put my art out there, but one of my biggest fears is art thieves. I had people steal my art before, not on the internet, but in real life actually, at school. Ooh, this is very interesting. At the time, I met someone that I liked, who was a friend, who had this interesting condition, which is called the Portland wine stain. My music just died. And I've been trying to record this so many times, I gotten to the point where I don't really care anymore. So we're just going to continue with the awesome music. So, and talk about Portland wine stains and how interesting they are. Basically, they're a skin condition. They can be dangerous, so doctors will, if they can get really bad, so doctors will have to remove them. It can, only if they get really bad. I've met someone with Portland wine stain, and they're a really beautiful person. I think it makes them pretty. That's my opinion, though, because I find imperfections very interesting and very unique. I find it fascinates me. It gives me fascination because I love different. Different is interesting. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna put my music back on because it's off. My phone, it failed me. It kept failing me too many times, so I'm just gonna let it die. So now what I'm working on is the dress. I went with white because, obviously, for obvious reasons, so just to connect the top part with the bottom. For those who are learning, I'm thinking about making an animation drawing tutorial on how to draw for younger artists who would like to learn, which would be fun. I'm happy to teach. I don't know if I'm gonna be very helpful, but I'll try. So if you would like that video, leave a comment down below if you want to. I think that would be more helpful than what I'm doing right now. So in the meantime, yeah, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Portland line stains. Also, I added a lot of depth. I think it looks like blood now, but it's like a birthmark sort of thing. I like it. And I had a little line stuck on the thing, and I was really annoyed with it, so I decided to draw over it with make little horns, scratchy horns, which kind of worked out in my favor actually, quite a bit. So I'm working on the actual dress now because I'm done the wings from my video. I draw too fast. I draw way too fast for me to talk over it. Yeah, I'll need to find someone who's better at talking than I am. Oh, I'm doing the necklace next. I did a stone. I'm just gonna figure out what it's called. I know what it's called because I'm a big Steven Universe fan. I love Steven Universe. So, let's see. Oh, that's me outlining the peppermint to give it a nice background. Because, it was kind of a pain. My iPad kind of died on me a couple times, so I don't have the full essence of how I did the hooves or the legs fraction. And I had to do the fin multiple times, which was a pain. I gotta find the stern. Do I have it? Do I have it in my collection of sterns in the alphabet? I have to go really down, but there she is in her glory, and that's her.